everyone. Welcome to Tuesday's Transformational Tip. My name is Kimberly. I'm a certified meditation teacher, and every Tuesday I love to come on here and give tips and tricks and practices and perspectives of my journey of the last 10 years that I wish I had 10 years ago. So I'm here, and I promised myself that I would do this if I ever got to a point that I am right now. And so here I am, and today's tip is about how to deal with the emotional content that comes with an addiction, letting go of an addiction. So, of course, there's a story. I'm a work in progress. I am not perfect. Just because I'm a meditation teacher, it doesn't mean that I have everything figured out and that everything goes perfectly and smoothly in my life. And when I realized this, a few years ago, I think it was the most depressing 3 days of my life. What? You're not perfect when you get there? Well, what is this all for? And I don't think we ever get there, is what I realized. I don't think we ever get there. But I think we get to a place where we know what to do with everything. And so there's like a comfort. Yes, there is like a platform that we get to where we just roll with it. We're more in the flow of the imperfections of life. So this morning I woke up and I felt crappy. I felt sad. I felt like the day was going to be long. You know, have you ever had that where you feel like, oh my God, I got to live this day out now? And I couldn't peg it. I came down, I ate something. I was like, okay, right away. This is the part where I'm at the platform. I recognize something's not jiving inside. I recognize something's going on. So I went to my sacred laundry room where nobody ever comes to look for me. I went into my laundry room and I sat there and I started just a very simple breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. 4 seconds in, and I could feel the emotion welling in me. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. And I did that for about 10 cycles. And I had this flash of me drinking a coffee. Now, 5 days ago, I quit coffee. And I had an emotional response when I even considered quitting coffee. Coffee to me is my friend. I love coffee. Coffee loves me, and it's my friend. And I know a lot of you feel like that about smoking and a lot of other things. Shopping, it fills this part of loneliness. It gives you this moment, it fills the loneliness and it feels like your friend. That's what it feels like. And so I had this rush of sadness come over me. And I just thought, allow the sadness, allow it to come, allow the finality of it all, of that I can't let myself go there anymore. It's already decided, that ending to it. Almost like when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing anymore. You're shopping, you said you wouldn't. You're supposed to stop seeing that person that you said you would stop seeing because you feel like it's not the best route for you. All of it's the same feeling, that same feeling. And so I just simply welcomed that feeling in. I let my whole body relax. I let that feeling in. I continued breathing into the center of my body. For me, it's like my heart chakra, my solar plexus, that area. I just feel like I'm breathing in and out of that space. And I just allowed it to do its thing. And I allowed it to just hit its max and then come back down and dissipate back to wherever emotions go. And then I thought to myself, what's the next step? Practical steps. So I said, what else can I do now to make myself feel better? I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'm going to wash my face. I did that. And then I thought, what's next? I have to work on Tuesday's transformational tip for Tuesday, for today. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to be totally genuine and just give it like it is. Because Tuesday's transformational tip at the end of the day is just a documentation of my whole journey and perspectives that I've collected and practices that I use and techniques that I use and how I just keep myself going in the direction that I want to go, no matter what my subconscious is saying. And there's always so many levels to it. So although sometimes I feel like, yeah, I got it in that area, something else might creep in. And that's okay, because we're in this human experience and we're all in this together, and we're a work in progress, right? We're all a work in progress. So it doesn't mean because I woke up feeling really crappy this morning that it had to ruin my whole day and derail my progress and make me go back and drink more coffee, which is what I really wanted to do. I was like, maybe a decaf. And then I said, as I kept breathing, I just heard that foundational intelligence within me say, it's just a part of the process. It's just a part of the process. We cannot let go of these things that we held on to so tightly, that were our friends, that gave us security. And also the substance, the actual addiction to the substance, which I would say passed me 2 days and I was out of it. 2 days I had a massive headache. I felt like crap and I had to sleep most of those 2 days, but 2 days it was done. But the emotional residue of what that substance meant to me was hanging on. It's been hanging on, but it's okay that it's there. I'm not going to let it dictate my entire day. Here I am doing Tuesday's transformational tip, which I did not even want to do this morning. So I feel like keep it real, keep it real. We're all a work in progress, and there's no reason to sit and judge ourselves. We just sit. That's why I always say, sit and deal with it and acknowledge it. Acknowledge and accept and let it dissipate. And so maybe it's not gone forever, but it's okay, because I know what to do when it comes up. And I know it's normal for that to happen. And it doesn't mean I have to go off of the path that I want to be on, that my heart tells me to be on, that feels right to me. Whatever that is for you, that's your guiding light, that's your North Star. And so within that complexity of what an addiction is, if we just break it down in little steps, it can be more manageable. And I've done this with other addictions too. I would say harder addictions maybe. I don't know if that's a good way to say it, but I've done it with other addictions too, and it does work. So I hope this served you. It was real time. I'm giving it to you like it's falling out in my life. And I just want to say that I did have a lot of judgments towards myself for not being perfect enough, for not being spiritual enough, or not being present enough, or whatever. But when we get over that and we realize that we're all just human, the journey ends up being a lot more fun and a lot less stressful. I hope this Tuesday's transformational tip served you. I'm super happy that I showed up. I'm really satisfied with myself right now. I'm going to tell you in real time. I'm really satisfied with myself that I actually showed up and did this, because I didn't want to. I wanted to watch scientific programs, documentaries with a cup of coffee. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't, and here I am, and I'm so satisfied with myself. And that's the thing about building confidence. We have to show up for ourselves, and the more we do that, the more confidence and the more secure we feel inside ourselves. And I'm learning that every day, like what I just told you about. So I hope that this Tuesday's transformational tip served you, and I want to wish you a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.